guys, James here today, and welcome back to the 1 million fans challenge, I guess. So last video that I messed around with this, I tried to put down 1 million of these ceiling fans on one lot. Turns out that doesn't work very well, and I think we got up to like 18,000. I say only, but 18,000 of these on one lot is pretty impressive. This is not 18,000. I think this is 3,844 because we have one per tile on a 64 by 64 lot, which is only 62 by 62, which I feel like I should just because we don't do the outer tile basically. So 62 by 62, and it sort of glitches out a little bit. But hey, here someone suggested in the comments of the previous video that we did this in, was like, hey, what if you just use all of the lots in the game and spread out the fans across all the lots? It's like, you know what? That's actually not a bad idea, because I did the math. Everyone loves a bit of maths. And we have 152 lots across the game at the moment, with all the packs installed. So that means we can have, we should be able to do it. It should be pretty achievable. We got to do 6,578 fans, 0.9 per lot. And then we'll have 1 million in the game. So, I mean, the first thing we got to do is get out of this lot. So I'm going to go to manage worlds. Like, it's actually not that many fans. If we can do that on every lot, it should work. Okay, so step one is going to be pretty much emptying out all these lots. Like, we don't need to demolish them, but I'm just going to evict all the people out of it just because we don't want anyone in there, and they're just going to be in the way. So sorry, Goths, you got to go. Those are all community lots. That's fine. All right, everybody just get out of your apartments. Apartments are going to be interesting. I don't know that we're going to be able to get 6,000 fans in there. We might have to make it up somewhere, but hey, it's possible. Anything is possible when you put your mind to it. Okay, so I've cleared out all the lots. What I'm going to do now is actually go not to Newcrest. I'm going to go to Windenburg, and we're going to go to the 20 by 20 lot. I think we're going to use the one on the island because that'll probably be the easiest. And we're going to lay out basically all the fans that we need. And I'm thinking we do it on the 20 by 20 lot because this is smaller than most lots. So if we get a template of the 6,000 fans that we need, and then just place this on all the other lots from the world map, it should be possible. So if we get 1,620 fans on the ground floor and then go up a few levels here, then we'll have pretty much all the fans that we need. So actually, I'll probably just do it the way I did it in the other video, which was just to duplicate the rooms. It's going to be the best way to go about it. So we got the number one. Let me just do it like this. Here we go. Now we just duplicate this. So far, so good. I'm just going to cut down the middle here so that I can separate this room and duplicate it so we can just fill in that gap right there. We have 1,296 fans at the moment. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a start. We need to go to the next level. I'm wondering if we put these inside, if it will be better. So basically, we just duplicate this up. Get another level. There we go. So far, so good. Okay, here we go. Ooh, it's starting to get a little bit laggy, but still not too bad. We have 5,184 fans. And you know what? I think putting them inside is actually probably helping us out because we're not getting any visual glitching, which I think we would if they were all visible at the same time, but because we can't see them, the game isn't rendering them. This is probably the way to do it. As you can see, even just like removing walls and placing flooring is super laggy because there's just so many items. But hey, I think it's actually working. All right, let's duplicate that. Hopefully we can just place it up here. Ah, yeah, beautiful. All right, so we're gonna place this on the upper level. This will now be nearly enough fans, but not quite, I don't think. I think we have, there we go. So we will have 6,480 fans, which is a little bit off what we actually need. Oh my god, this is actually working. This is crazy. I didn't think this would work. Okay, so what we can do is I'm going to use the basement because, again, if we sort of hide some of the fans, it will probably work a lot better. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out a 5 by 5 section that we can just duplicate down to the lower level because I think that's how many we're going to need. In that section, we have 100 fans and we only needed, I think, 98.9 more. So that should actually be perfect. Okay, so now we have 5 above ground levels of 1,296 fans each. So there's 1,296 fans there, 1,296 there, 1,296 there, etc., etc. Down here, we have an additional 100 fans. So that should add up to a total of 6,580, which is great because we need 6,578.9. So I guess 6,579. So we have one more than we need, which, I mean, I guess we should remove one, right? Otherwise we'll go way over what we needed. There you go. One less fan. I don't know how much difference that's going to make. Probably not much. But hey, this is the 20 by 20. lot. Look, it doesn't look like much, but they're all there, and I think that's what matters. All right, 6,579 fans. So what we're going to do, we're going to save this lot and then just start placing that lot down without having to load any of the lots. So this is the plan now. We just place this on every lot that is at least 20 by 20 and it should work fine. Obviously, there's a few lots in games that are like 20 by 15, so we're going to have to do those manually, I guess, or just create a template for that. Then we also have to worry about the apartments. I don't know how that's going to work. What the hell has happened? It's like combined the previous lot with the new lot. We'll have to load into that soon, but I'm going to keep doing a few more of these. I'll do this whole neighborhood and then see if we can load it. Okay, so I've successfully changed this entire neighborhood here to use all these lots. I mean, they take a while to place. I think they take on average maybe like a minute to a minute and a half just to place these in from the map. But it appears to be working. We have, I think this is like 32,895 fans in this little area, which is pretty sweet. And you can see it is a little bit laggy, but it's not too bad. So if we go back to manage worlds, I'll just hit save. It's probably good to be saving this. So now we just have to kind of do this everywhere. Okay, so back in the map view, you can see these ones are sort of still glitched out. I think it's just the way it like renders the thumbnails from the map, but they are all placed there. So I think in total we have more than 32,000 because we have that additional one there, which is part of the bluffs. I love how all the names of the fans are like, or the names of the lots are how many fans are there. So just so we know. Right, basically now I just have to go through and do the rest. Like it's that's what it is. So I actually want to create a little template for this 20 by 15 as well, because there's a few of these lots. So I'm going to create like a little fan lot that we can just copy and paste on all the 20 by 15 ones. 1,170 fans on this lower level, which is great. So now all we got to do is copy this up a few levels. Now we have 5,850, looking pretty good, but we still need to get to the 6,580. Okay, so if I fill this area here, which is a 13 by 14 with 4 fans per tile, we will be 1 fan off the number that we need. So we just have to add 1 additional one in after that, and we should be good. Okay, I've got 1 row here. We just got to copy this along. There you go. So this lot now has 6,579 fans, assuming I did the maths right. There's a lot of maths involved in this, but that should be the right number. Hopefully, the problem is we can't really check it too easily with the value because obviously we got to include all the walls. So now that we've created that template, we save and go to manage wells, and now we can use this one on other 20 by 15 lots. All right, so now I've completely done Windenburg. It actually worked really well. So we've got, I think, 27 lots, each with 6,000 something fans on it. So we have currently 177,633 fans. Now, all we have to do is go do all the other worlds. So, sweet. And now I've got Willow Creek all done. This is 21 lots, 138,159 fans. We are well on the way to a million. 309,000 roughly so far. Now we're just going to do the other 8 worlds. We got another 6 here and then a couple more in the travel. And now I've just finished off Oasis Springs. Another 177,000 fans. Next. And now Newcrest is done. 15 more lots and loads more fans. And that's Magnolia Promenade. That one was pretty quick. Only 4 lots. Hey, I'm making good progress though. Forgotten Hollow is now filled up with all of these beautiful fans. Look at this place coming along. There's not too much left now. I did skip San Myshuno. I'm gonna have to go back to that because of the apartments. All of Brindleton Bay is now fans, looking good. Now, pretty much all I got left is San Myshuno and the 2 destination worlds. And there's all of Granite Fall. It looks really nice. I don't know, there's just something about cubes and fans on top that looks really, really good. All right, so now we've finished Selva Dorada. We've only got San Myshuno left. So we'll start off with just the lots. So the lots are all gonna be easy, but then we're gonna figure out how to do all the apartments. So I'm just on the penthouses now. One of the issues with these is that, well, 1, we have to load into them to be able to place the lots, and 2 is that they don't have basements. So we actually just have to add a few more fans. Probably just on the lower level will be fine. There's only a few of these, so this probably won't be that much of an issue. So I'm just going to clone this section here. Wow, this is laggy. This little section here, which is 100 more fans than what we have. We only need 99 more though, so I'm just going to remove, I'll just remove one of them. Just that one. Okay, so we've got this lot here again. Instead of having the basement, we just have a few more fans here on the side, and that is the new penthouse. So this penthouse here is a little too small for the existing 20 by 20 that we have. So I got the 20 by 15 lot one, but it seems to have cut off one of the sides. So we need to do some, well, we need another row. So if I duplicate this whole section and just put it over here, that's another 765 fans, which is good. So if we get this 8 by 7 room and put it here, that's a bunch more fans, but we still need a little bit more. Like literally just a little bit more. We need like 9 more. So if I just do this, then we should be at the right number of fans. Okay, this should be our 6,579 fans. Once more, just slightly different because the size didn't quite fit, but they're all here again, so that is good news. I guess now let's try to get onto the apartments. Right, so this is the smallest apartment in the whole game, and we need to get 6,000 fans in here. I guess we'll try to do a 5 by 5, and if we can get 6,000 fans in that, then all we have to do is place that same 5 by 5 in each of the apartments. I guess the good thing about this, though, is they will not render at all anywhere else in the world, unlike regular lots, like that one is sort of rendering in the background. So we're going to need about 263 fans per single tile. So I don't know how well this is going to work. We're going to find out. Wow, okay, so I turned down all the settings in the game because I thought it might help us out a little bit, but it just looks so blurry. But that's okay. Let's try and do this. So I've got to get, we're going to aim for 256 fans in a square to start off with. So 16 there, should be 32 now, then 64, 128, and then 256 fans should be sitting in that little tile. We need 263 though, so we got to add a few more. So that will be our 263 fans, and then if we do that in a nice big grid, that should be what we need. Okay, let's duplicate that over there. I'm hoping that this, I mean, it really doesn't seem to be struggling too much right now. I mean, look, it's not going fast and it looks terrible, but it's totally working. And I think that's what matters. All right, so if we do this, we will have one line. I'm just gonna remove all the walls. Okay, so we've actually got them all here. It's really hard to see them because the game is glitching, but they are there. Well, actually, currently we only have 6,575. We do actually need another 4 just to make up the number. And 4. Right, that should now be the 6,579. Okay, so I gotta click on this room. I gotta try and save this. Back to Manage World. Save and go to Manage World. Hope that this works. Save that room. I've just got to place it in, just the other 20 apartment units. Jesus, why are there so many? And place in here. Okay, there it is, placed in that apartment. All right, I'm going to save you the trouble on that. I went through all the apartments, placed all the fans in all of the rooms that I could. These two, like, glitched out. They are there. It's that room. You can see the value of the apartments, 1.6 million. It should be around about. Yeah, so I went through, did all of that. It literally took, I think, no joke, like 3 hours just to go through the apartments. And the reason it took so long is trying to load each of these lots takes a good, at least like 3 to 5 minutes. And then you have to place a room, which takes another few minutes, and then you have to save it and exit, and then it took forever. This whole thing, which we have now done, by the way, we now officially have 1 million fans. This whole thing of just placing all the lots down took me like at least 9 hours. It was like a whole day thing. This video was supposed to be done sooner than it was, but there it is. We have 1 million fans. There's one fan to represent each of my beautiful subscribers, except for the fans that came after 1 million, because if you subscribed after 1 million, then I'm sorry, you're not included in this count. Oh, we already did Sam My Shoon. I'm just going through all the world so you can see that they are all there indeed. And I will provide a link to this save game. I'll just like link the save game down below if you want to download it and check out how many fans there are. Look, I mean, to be honest, there might be some mistakes. We might have a little less or a little more than 1 million somewhere. Mostly probably in the city, in case I mess some of those up. These ones, Sam My Shooner was by far the hardest because I had to load into all the penthouses as well and do them all separately, and then because they're all different sizes, and then the apartments as well. It was just a mess. It was so hard. But hey, I did it for you, my 1 million fans. Okay, so here we are. I thought we'd just like load in just so we can actually see that all these fans, oh my god, get out of the room. What the? Okay, let's just do that. Hey, that's better. What do the other lots look like? Did the other fans move when we just like look at them? Oh my god, they do. Wow, so this is what it looks like if you look. This took so long to load, by the way, to just get in here. I mean, it wasn't crazy long. It was like a good solid 3-minute load time Just trying to get in here, but look at all this. It's beautiful, isn't it? And you can just imagine each of these have thousands of fans in them. There's just thousands and oh my god, it's so... Oh, I feel like this game's not gonna... Oh my god. If we don't move, there you go. That's what it looks like. That's what 1 million fans in The Sims 4 is like. So yeah, if you want to download it, click the link down below. Thank you to the person that did actually suggest doing this across all the lots, and also screw you, because this was a big waste of my life and my time. But also, thank you. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check out some other videos here on screen or subscribe. Hey, I also have some exclusive Samaj socks to celebrate 1 million subscribers, which you can check out. The link down below or on screen now. Yeah, thanks so much for watching guys. I'll see you next time, and have an awesome day.